Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to everyone's favorite video of the month. Carter's monthly reset routine. I should really make a jingle since I've been doing these for so long. Like, I should really make a jingle. It should be like a podcast, honestly. But hello, if you're new here, hi, my name's Carter. I've been filming monthly reset routines for over a year now, which is kind of crazy. And they're truly my favorite video of the month to film. I take you guys through my budget, my goal setting, and also just like my current favorites to kind of make it like a true monthly wrap up almost. And I'm so excited to film this video. I hope it works this time. I've tried to film this video 3 times. Let me tell you, spring is in the air. Stella is cuckoo. Tried to film it once, there was squeaky toys in the background. I tried to film it a second time and she was running around the house like a maniac. And the third time she was dropping her bone everywhere. So 4th time's a charm. But of course we've got a cutie little coffee with us and I'm super excited to get into this month's monthly reset. Telling them what your reset is. Stella says, listen up guys, do you want to know what my reset is? I don't have one because I am a dog. Stella just loves to come and see what's going on when we're filming. Do you want to, what were your goals this month? Did you stick to your budget this month? What was Stella's goals? Actually, Stella does have a big accomplishment to tell everyone, and that is she went 30 days without destroying something in the house when we weren't home. I'm really proud of her, honestly. Stella is a destroyer. No, she's not. She just likes to get into mischief, you know? And this month, she did not destroy anything in 30 days. Can I have a paw for that? Woo! Good job! Really proud of you. Okay, it's mommy's turn now, okay? Mommy's gonna do her video now. Okay, I just literally waited 10 minutes for Stella to leave the room, but it's fine. Last month I implemented the kind of current favorite segment and you guys really liked it. I just think it's a way to make the monthly resets a little more unique and kind of, you know, break it up a little bit from just the budgeting and the goal setting, which I know is what you guys are here for, but I think it's fun and you can tell me down below what one of your current favorites is. I would love to know. So let's start off with my current favorite book, or my favorite book of the month. If you guys are into the book content, I always film a monthly book wrap up. It usually goes up right after this or like the week of, so be on the lookout for that, as well as follow me on Instagram because I read a ton of books. I read between 15 and 20 books a month and I always post my real-time reviews on there first, and I love chatting with you guys in my DMs. We almost have like a little mini book club going on, and so if you guys are interested, follow me on there. But my favorite book this month, this book absolutely wrecked me. I am not a crier and this book made me cry. It was One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I honestly think some of her less known books are some of her better books. Like, I definitely preferred this to Malibu Rising and Daisy Jones and the Six. It was incredible, absolutely amazing. This is actually my last book of hers to read and now I've read everything. It broke me. I read it on my Kindle. It was like an Amazon Kindle daily deal, and then I bought it because I loved it so much I want to read it again and annotate it. Basically, quick synopsis, it's about a girl named Emma. She marries her high school sweetheart Jesse, and then on their 1-year wedding anniversary he goes missing in a helicopter accident. Fast forward, I want to say it's like 5 to 10 years, he's still missing, and she marries her like childhood best friend. His name is Sam, and they're engaged, and then one day Jesse is found and he is alive, and it's just a story of who is her one true love, how do you choose between the husband you thought was dead and the man who brought you back to life. It's truly such a beautiful love story, and there's just some really amazing quotes in it. And like I said, I don't cry in books, and this one really made me cry, so definitely check this one out. It was my favorite read this month. Right, favorite TV show. We're huge TV show people. We're not big movie people unless it's like more like, we're not like, we like movies, like, you know, if it's a movie with an actor we like, or if it's Marvel, but we're not the kind of people that every week are like, let's find a movie to watch. We're not those people. But shows we watched this month, we finished Peaky Blinders. I don't remember what my favorite was last month, but we finished Peaky Blinders, we finished The Dropout, and I know we're really late to the game, but we watched Dopesick, and it was absolutely amazing. We're kind of really into like the docu-series, limited mini-series, so I definitely think that Dopesick was my favorite this month. Also rewatching WandaVision before we go see Multiverse of Madness, so that's exciting, and that will definitely be my favorite movie of next month. Like, I already know it. I mean, it'll be my favorite movie of May because we're gonna go see it May 5th. So does that count? Probably not. But yeah, I don't think we even watched a single movie this month. I think we maybe watched Doctor Strange, but yeah, favorite TV show, Dope Sick. It was amazing. Speaking of Marvel, my favorite podcast this month was Marveling at Marvel's Marvels. When we were flying to Disney, Matt was looking for a Marvel podcast to listen to, and a lot of Marvel podcasts are broken down and they'll like review each episode of a show, and we're not about that. We want like the full, just like, let's chat about the show in an episode. We found this one and we absolutely love it. It's hilarious. Matt found it first and then I started listening to it and I'm just obsessed with it. Really great. They just talk about the different shows and movies or even just characters, and it's just like a fun time. It's a super lighthearted podcast, and if you're into Marvel, it's a good one, so you should listen to that. My favorite song this month was probably Us Someday by Thomas Rhett. Amazing. I also will link down below. I have a Spotify playlist. It's called Currently, and it's mostly country, but it's just like my current favorite songs, and I'm just always adding to it. So if you guys are curious, I'll just link that down below if you're into kind of country music. But yeah, those are my current favorites. Let me know down below if you guys want other segments, like if you guys want like my favorite meal or my favorite memory or just my favorite products or something like that. Let me know down below. In terms of like miscellaneous favorites this month, I've been really into Pilates. That thing hurts so much. It might have been a favorite last month too, but it's still a favorite of mine. I am obsessed. It was a huge month for us. We went back to Disney for the first time in over 800 days. I hit 50K, which is absolutely crazy, and it was just a really, really good month. We actually also started our kitchen home renovation process, so really big month. Really excited to see what May has to offer, but overall, April was a good month. But I will just say, it's just because I don't want you guys to think that life was all sunshine and rainbows, that it was full of some high highs and also some low lows. Yeah, it was also a really low month for me. I feel like I wasn't vlogging as much as usual, and partially due to like just the post-vacation blues, but also it is not spring here yet, and my seasonal depression this month was really high, and it was not the best month for me. I had some good days, but I had a lot of bad days, and so as much as, you know, we had some really great times and we went to Disney and I hit 50K, there was also some really dark days, and I just want to point that out to you guys because it isn't all sunshine and rainbows, and I don't want you guys to think that. So it was a good month. It was also a bad month. There was just a lot of mixed feelings, a lot of crying, a lot of emotions, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of dark days, but we got through it. I'm really proud of myself, and I can't wait to see what May has to offer. But those are my current favorites. A little intro to this vlog. Let's get into the budget, and then we will plan some goals, and I'm really excited to spend some time together. In the office now, I was freezing. I had to change into a sweater. It's a little chilly out today, and I was trying to manifest spring and it didn't work. But let's jump into the budget. So I decided how I'm going to do the kitchen renovations yet in terms of like talking about it in the budget. But April was a good month. I'm just kind of like looking over my spreadsheet super quick before I show you guys on the screen. But obviously we had Disney. Once again, it was one of those months where I did not get paid from any brand deals. It's just what comes with being a creator. I did set some big goals in my April reset routine that I'm going to reflect on in this video as well. I think I had said I had been aiming and manifesting to get $3,000 of brand deal payments, and I didn't get any. So I had said that I was going to put $3,000 aside into my savings and then $750 into the home renovations, and all I ended up putting aside was $1,000 for home renovation. So definitely did not get all the money I was hoping, but that's okay. Like, there's always next month, and it is what it is. I'm just grateful to have a roof over my head. I have an emergency fund, and I have money in my checkings to pay my bills. So let's jump into the budget and kind of go through it, and then we will plan out May together. Also, as always, the budget spreadsheet is linked down below. It is from Etsy. It's not a spreadsheet that I created. But yeah, to the April spreadsheet. Up here you guys can see that 30% went to expenses, 35.4 went to bills, and 34.4 went to savings, which isn't a bad breakdown, especially since I wasn't paid that much. Let's go over our income, kind of see where we're at. So my new job, I don't get paid vacation since I work part-time. So obviously we're on vacation in April. So you guys will see I supplemented my income. I paid myself out from my business account, a little bit of a paycheck just to balance it out. AdSense was a bit more than usual, which is great. And then brand deals, I guess I should have said I got kind of like a deposit on a brand deal, if that makes sense, like a stipend, like a little amount. So I did get a little bit, but I think I just kept that in my business bank account. But at the end of the day, we made about $1,000 more than we were hoping. I definitely could have probably gone without supplementing my income, only because I do keep a $2,000 buffer in my checking. So when you guys see here that I have like remaining cash, remaining budget, it's just leftover amount in my checkings. I like to keep a buffer just because I do work part-time. once again, you never know when you're going to get paid from brands. So personally, it works for me. I'm not someone who every dollar budgets anymore. So if we look down here, income, bills, expense, savings, extra debt, like it was a good month. Honestly, I can't complain. I would have liked to see more money come in, but it's out of my control. Bills. Okay, so everything got paid. Everything was what we thought it would be, except for our utilities. Matt and I split our utilities, but because I paid for the Disney trip, Matt was like, it's fine, I got it. And you guys will see too with my expenses, some of them are lower than usual because Matt was kind of like, it's okay, I got it. Like, I paid for the hotel, our flights, and our, I don't know what else, some of our food. So it just kind of worked out that way. And he wanted to pay for some things this month. So yeah. My gym membership started this month. I signed up for a new gym in March, I want to say, end of March, and my 2 months free ended like at the end of April. So yeah, I had $80. That's how much I paid to go to the gym. Expenses. So a lot of the things we were under budget, and that's a good thing because I ended up I got to pay for tuition because I am going to take a summer school class. So groceries under budget, mainly because Matt paid for the groceries we got, and we honestly didn't buy many groceries this month. We were just pretty good with what we had. Takeout, I mean, I went over by $10, but at the end of the day, like, my total was still under, so that's okay. You guys will notice I'm pretty much a flexible budgeter in the sense that, you know, if I spend $10, $15 extra, like, that's totally fine as long as it's not hundreds over and it's becoming a habit. Coffee shops, we spent $128, and that's only because we got a Nespresso stock up. Alcohol, once again, it was one of the things that Matt paid for this month. Gas, I actually haven't spent any money on so far, but there's a few days left in the month, and it's just one of those months it worked out that I filled up on gas at the end of March, and we were on vacation. I wasn't really going anywhere. Self-care, wellness, we'll get into that. I budgeted $50. Treating myself, I budgeted $200 and I spent $46. I actually spent more, but I'll explain that after. Treating others, under budget. Treating Stella, on budget. Tuition, on budget. This is what I had projected for April in my reset from last month. Didn't work out. I still put $100 aside for a vacation fund. I do that every month. And then my TFSA, I put $100, which I'm actually going to bump that up to $500. I usually round up at the end of the month. And then kitchen renovations, I had said actually $750, and I put $1,500, which was good. And I don't know if this is considered savings because it's already gone on the credit card. I just don't know where to put it. Do I put it in debt? It's not debt, it's an expense. So I'm trying to figure that whole part out, honestly, about where that's going to go. Okay, so if we go into my expense tracker, let's see where we spent money this month. So Doctor Strange movie tickets, that was classified as treating others because me, Matt, and my brother-in-law are going to go. Nespresso stock up. I bought a pin from our trip. Groceries, bully stick, dinner with Emma. Summer school was a big one. Parking at work, I bought like 4 coolers. Okay, so I bought myself a Coach wallet and a Coach purse this month, which haven't come in yet. But I actually have been saving up my Neo referral code. So when you guys obviously buy a Neo card and you use my link, we each get $50. And I've been saving up my $50 bonuses for a while, and so I'm really excited because I got to treat myself without paying, and it's all thanks to you guys. But I think going forward I'm going to start a bit of like a treat myself fund, if you will call it. So that was really exciting, and I'm really grateful about that. But yeah, so that's why it says 0. McDonald's, Loblaws. We bought our race bibs for marathon weekend for Disney, and that was $276. I think I put that in self-care and wellness. Yeah. Protein smoothie, coffee for Matt and I bought 1 book this month. I was good at that. Dinner at IKEA. Yeah, we had a few extra date nights this month, but it is what it is. It's totally fine. So overall, we were still under budget a little bit, which is good. And yeah, that is April. Alrighty, let's get into May. So May. Usual corporate incomes, YouTube AdSense, my usual. Part-time job, I haven't picked up any shifts yet, so I'm gonna put that at 0. And the only reason I did put $2,500 for brand deals is because I got an email the other day that a payment is on its way from my management company. So I know that that amount is coming in. That was so aggressive. The usual bills. Car insurance is 0 because I'm paying my car insurance in full this month, which is super exciting. I'm really pumped about that. It's something I've been really wanting to do. And obviously because I didn't get paid much last month and the kitchen renovations are a priority, I am gonna pull $3,000 from my savings account and then just work on replenishing it. I was talking to Matt and I was like, what do I do? Like, do I just not? And he was like, no, that's a big amount you're paying monthly. That's why you have savings. So I do have that savings account at $10,000. I'm gonna pull $3,000 unless I miraculously get more money. But at the end of the day, it's super important that our kitchen renovations get paid off. And also I want to pay my car insurance off. So that's my plan. And then the next few months I will focus on replenishing that bank account. But I'm really grateful that I have that money saved so I can use it. Super excited. Utilities, I'm thinking it'll be around 100 just because we're not using the heat anymore. And yeah, so this is what my bills will look like pretty much going forward. I did $300 for groceries, which is kind of our sweet spot. We typically spend about $500 to $600, including Costco. Eating out 100, coffee shops 50, like the usual, honestly. Gas, I put 100. I will have to fill up because I'm out like a quarter of a tank, but I'm not really going anywhere as far as I know in May, so fingers crossed. Self-care wellness 80 because I am committing to getting my nails done. Yeah, treating myself 200. That's just miscellaneous things like books and stuff. I actually might lower that to 150. I really don't need anything. Treating others, I'm actually gonna put this to 400. It is my dad's birthday at the end of April, and then there's Mother's Day and stuff like that, so I'm gonna allocate a lot of my money this month to that. Treating Stella 50, that's just if she needs a new bone or anything like that. And then parking, I always put 20 because you never know, you know? I'm getting to that time of year where I want to meet up with friends and go to patios, and you have to pay for parking. So right now the plan is 100 in the vacation fund, 100 in the TFSA, and then 3,000 in home renovations, which I'm going to show you guys that spreadsheet in a second so you guys can see it. But I'm really focusing this month on that. If I have any extra money, it will go right back into that savings account to replenish it. But this is kind of what we're working with this month. Not too much going on as far as I know, but let's switch over to that. So this is what our kitchen renovation spreadsheet looks like. If you guys, need some advice, anything in green is stuff that's been ordered and received, and anything in red is things that we still need to buy. So our kitchen cabinets happened in 2 chunks. This one we've received, this one's on back order. Still haven't done our countertops. We won't be able to until the kitchen's installed. Cabinet handles haven't done. Microwave we got. Faucet and sink and all that stuff. So this is how we're keeping track of it. So this is my total budgeted amount. This is the actual full amount that we've spent so far, and then the split cost of everything. So I actually should maybe take out these ones so you guys can get maybe a better idea of what we've spent so far. So yeah, everyone's half so far has been $2,300. So that is how we're keeping track of the kitchen renovations. Like I said, our priority right now is like blinders on, full steam ahead on the kitchen renovations, and then after that we'll kind of go from there. We really don't even have an estimate on when things will be done because a lot of our cabinets are on back order, and so having a spreadsheet is really nice so we can keep track of what we have, what we've paid, what we haven't paid, and all that stuff, because Matt and I are obviously splitting it. It's just what works for us. So that's kind of an update for what's going on this month, and we'll see what May has to hold. But now let's take a look at our goals for the month, and I love this part. It's so fun. Goals and see how we did. So read 10 new books. I actually don't know how many books I wrote this month. Okay, I read 9 and I'm currently 50% of the way through my 10th. So I think that'll be yes. We're trying a new coffee shop tomorrow actually. We did not pick out our new flooring, but we picked out the kitchen. So can I just do pick out kitchen maybe? Because I feel like that's still a big accomplishment, I'm doing it. I don't care what anyone says, I'm doing it. Small home upgrades. We only did 1. Which is better than nothing, obviously. Consistent workout routine. Yes, I'm going to talk about this more in a health vlog, but I've been really good. And I did start a variety of 75 hard, but I don't... I feel like it's more of like a 75 medium. So I'm going to say yes. 15,000 steps. I have been doing that. I'm really proud of myself. I did not try any new workout classes, and we have not gone for a hike. So it was a mediocre month. I did not make 5,000 in AdSense. That's okay. I have been keeping a buffer in my checkings, and then I have been good on my mindset. So that's exciting. I did sign my sponsors for May. I did post twice a week on Instagram. I did get to check a new brand off my bucket list, but I have not got invited to a brand trip yet, and that is totally okay. So April was honestly a really good month. Now I'm going to sit here, I typically like to brainstorm May and then I'll share them with you guys. As per usual, I'll go ahead and put my May goals on the screen for you guys so you guys can kind of see them up here and we can talk about them. I'm really trying to get creative with my goals. I find it really easy to get into the same routine of using the same goals and just tweaking the numbers. So I'm really trying to be a bit more creative. But May's going to be a really fun month and I'm excited to see what we accomplish. So under personal, I put keep up a good morning routine. I've been really happy and having a good consistent morning routine that is achievable for me. I actually have a morning routine video coming soon. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. Want to work on less than 3 hours of screen time daily. For someone who works in social media, I'm actually not on my phone a ton. I'm right now at about 3.5 hours a day. So I want to get that down to 3. And a lot of that is just mindless scrolling throughout the day. So I want to work on that a lot this month. Read 10 books. April was not a good reading month. It was a really big slump of a month. So I'm hoping that we get some good releases in May and pick back up on our reading game. Spend more quality time with family. That's an important one to me. And now that it's getting warmer out, I want to start doing that. And then I want to have more date nights out of the house. I think in the winter, we're very much homebodies. I guess we're always homebodies, but we typically will do Friday date night at home. And I want to get out of the house, even if it's something cheap and fun like grabbing ice cream. So that's a goal of mine for May. Health and wellness. First one is to stick to my May workout calendar, which I'll show you guys in a vlog soon. I just kind of made up my own little workout calendar since like you guys can see, I have a half marathon this month and it's my first in-person one back. So I'm excited about that and I've slowly started training for that. However, I feel like running a half before, I kind of just tweaked the training plan a little bit. So I'll show you guys that workout calendar in another video, but I want to stick to it. And I have been for the last 2 weeks. I'm really proud of myself. I wrote complete half marathon number 6. I don't have any goals for it. It's my first one back in 2 years and I just want to honestly finish. I don't care what my time is. We can, you know, run and work on it from there since I have some other ones this year, but my goal is to just finish it with a smile on my face. I wrote try 1 new workout class in May. I had put 3, I think, and it just was not achievable for me. So I want to try 1 new workout class this week. That is my goal, or this month. And then the next is to keep up with my high protein intake. I definitely feel my best when I'm eating a decent amount of protein, and I've been really conscious and putting the effort in to eat a lot more protein. So I want to keep that up in May because it makes me feel really good. Financial, I've toned it down on the goals because a lot of my goals were dependent on getting brand deal money and I just don't know when I'm ever going to get that. So, you know, we can add goals in, so I'd rather do that. Save 1,000 in short-term savings is one of my goals for this month. Have a mindful spending month. It's definitely going to be a fun month with birthdays and Mother's Day and all that stuff. So I really want to work on just being a bit more mindful with my spending this month. And, you know, if I really need something, I really don't need much right now. So we'll kind of see. I wrote make 5,000 in AdSense, which I don't really know. We'll see. I'm kind of pushing myself. I've been at the $4,000 mark for a few months now. So I really want to see if I can get to 5,000. I really want to try and push myself, but sometimes it's really out of my control. And then the next is to treat my dad for his birthday. Maybe take him out for breakfast, and I have a exciting gift in mind for him. So I'm excited for that. Business, I have assigned 2 sponsors for June. I think I have 1 already, so just 1 more. I want to hit 52K on YouTube. I definitely obviously want to keep growing, but I'm really grateful for where I am and I am just kind of enjoying the journey right now. Upload 2 to 3 bonus vlogs. I've been trying to sneak in a little bonus uploads for you guys when I can, so I hope I can get back into doing that this month. And then 1 to 2 times a week on Instagram has been really good in feed. It's a good amount that kind of challenges me. I'm really good at posting on stories, but not in feed, so I want to work on that. And then I have like a little miscellaneous section. They probably could go in personal, but they were just things I kind of wrote down after. So I wrote plan a weekend trip with Stella. I really want to go to Vermont now that we can cross the border. I've actually never driven across the border and like gone to Target or Trader Joe's, and I really want to go to Vermont. I've heard it's pretty, specifically Burlington. It's very dog friendly, and so it's only a few hours away. So I want to plan maybe a trip for our birthday this summer and bring Stella. So maybe look into that. Pick out 2 things for the kitchen. So hopefully we can pick out our flooring and maybe our cabinet handles or our dishwasher, but that is a goal this month, is to pick 2 more things out, and then I want to go to a new farmer's market. So goals for May. I'm really excited to see what this month holds. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Let me know, like I said, if there's any other segments you guys want me to talk about. I get a ton of requests to talk about my planning, and I'm the worst at filming sit down videos, you guys, but I honestly am a to-do list galley, and I just time block my day on my Google Calendar, and it's really hard to show you guys because I have a lot of work and business stuff in there, so sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to show that kind of stuff, but I might try and do that next month, or a different video for you guys, like a plan with me. But as per usual, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up if you guys did. Subscribe if you haven't already. I film these every single month. You don't want to miss out. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!